Okay. Actually, why am I not hearing anything? Okay. Something seems to be acting funky. Let's go to settings. Or is there actually nothing on the main menu? Okay. Now, I'm not. I really wish it would not do this. Actually, let's bring up this. Okay, that one's finally ended. Let's play this just to be sure. Okay, that's proving that. Let's check with ongoing games. Yeah, I guess we finished the last one as is, so let's go to streaks. Let's start out with our usual country streaks and see how that goes as is. Oh, and actually finish posting this message in Discord, not mine, but another one. TR. Okay, so let's make sure this is. Okay. Okay, so I wasn't quite sure whether or not there was. Oh, is this an. Oh. Okay, I'm 99% sure. Okay, now this is fun. Two different capture modes from two different style vehicles. Okay. Oh. I'd like to hope I won't be wrong, please. Okay. I was like, wait, that's a snorkel and looks like we're in Africa. So are we in Kenya? The answer is yes, we be. Ooh. Please. Okay, I was like, good. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else that's gonna... Okay. Yeah. That was a gimme on this one. Thank you very much. Ooh. Okay. EU plates. And the funny thing is... Ooh, wait a second. And the thing is... There's like 3 or 4 countries I think this could be. And looking at this... Oh, ooh. Actually, I didn't even think to look at that. I need to find that car we just passed. Okay, so jump once. Okay, so that doesn't have that either. Now, the thing is, the van in front of me looks like it has a rear yellow license plate, which generally means one of... That is actually very useful and partially does confirm what I was thinking. But the few places I think this could be would be Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Iceland or Greenland, or the Faroe Islands. However, because the Faroe Islands are more outright grassy and slanted, where these are just straight verticals, that leads me to believe it very much is not the Faroe Islands. Now, this van, because the yellow plate, I'm like, that looks like a UK plate, but the thing is, I'm yet to see another car with a yellow plate. Now, however, when I looked back and saw one of those cars that went past me, that one happened to have a green plate, which is strictly found in Norway. And while it probably could just be a coincidence, coincidence of it and whatnot, I'd like to think my odds on that one are probably better. But yeah, right now I'm getting sort of conflicting clues, because I see indications of a UK vehicle. I see indication of a Norwegian vehicle. And the one sign that has come so far... Oh, shit. No, TEI is Finnish. Or TIE. Ooh, yes. Okay, yep. And it very much was up in the north. So, okay, logic check that out real quickly. Ooh. Budapest to the east. Just east of Seal... Oh, wait a second. Okay, Budapest. Oh, see if... Okay. Zek Kesvat Hervar. Okay, so that is 40... Roughly, 45... Okay, I think we're still in Hungary. And very much close to the border. So yeah, I was like, that very much looks Hungarian. But the question is, are we still... Okay, yeah. Are we still within... No! Oh, damn. I ate shit on that one. That was all on me. But yeah, I was like, if I can figure out because I knew the distance between those two locations was, I assume they're obviously using kilometers, so roughly 45 kilometers, and from there giving a rough estimation of 100 kilometers west of there, see if it's about within the actually see if it's within the same area or just a bit too. Okay. I'm gonna take a chance that was indeed in Colombia, since it happened to be referenced there. Okay. That is actually a nice quick clue. Now let's... Indosat, yeah. Very much Indonesia. Or at least I'd like to hope it was. Okay, so... Okay, so... At a glance, this looks like a blatant, obvious Indian shit cam. And because the signage is not showing any indication... any indication of Bengali, that's out the window. However, when you see a sign that says Delhi, you gotta full send it. So, okay, so this is gonna be a baity one. Sun's showing an angle. Ooh, an angle, but... Ooh. Shit, we're in South America. Or at least I think so, because Puente is very, very much used in South America, which in that case this would most likely be Chile or Argentina. But unfortunately, gonna be a little hard trying to see if we can figure if that's the case. Okay, Puente Rio Blanco. Let's try. I was like, maybe I'll be able to see something from there, but it's like, nah, you're too fucking far away. And the thing is, this definitely... Feria Campesina de Rio Blanco. It's like, okay, maybe I'll be able to see something right there, but no, seeing as a basic click over simply sent me right next to where the sign was rather than maybe just before. It's like, yeah, that's not gonna give me anything. So okay, let's start zooming down the road. Ooh, useful sign, perhaps. Okay, that is actually not useful whatsoever. Fortunately, it seems we're gonna have to be hightailing it down this road, wherever this is, for a while, perhaps. But one thing's for sure, this is actually definitely a little unusual looking to be South America. Okay. Yep. Si venden, or for sale. For sale parcels, or in this case, ooh, Puerto Montt. Ah. Hmm. Okay, so that mentions Mont. But the thing is it actually referenced anywhere else? Oh, Puerto Montt. Yeah, this is very much Chile. So, like, okay, that looks like it looks like a double blue. That looks like a double blue plate, which would possibly indicate. Okay, now that's referencing a yellow. That's a yellow plate. A double yellow plate, which would be for Belgium now, and that. Ooh. Okay, so I actually think that license plate I saw is actually not a double blue. Ooh. However, that truck was a partial clue, but we are very much in Turkey. Okay, so that looks like it might be Dutch, but it also looks German. Ah, and goodbye. It at glance it looks like it could be Dutch or maybe even Belgium. Ooh, actually, okay. And however, like that's the sign right here, which says Kinderfreund, speaking about kindergarten down this way, that would automatically invalidate it being Dutch, and because that either German, Swiss, or Austrian. It's just a matter of trying to figure out which one it is in that case. Going from there, how Ooh. Wasserwald. Okay, that says .at, which is very much Austria. So, let's try to see. Okay, yeah. Is it? Yep, it very much is. And we are roughly on the within Linz or so. Ooh. Okay. An immediate glance. I have no fucking idea where this could be. However, this looks like Southern Africa. Either South Africa, Botswana, or possibly Namibia. But the one thing's for sure, I'm like 99% sure this is not Eswatini or Lesotho, because there are absolutely no mountains as far as the eye can see. And while all this right here roughly looks like some elevation, it's a crapshoot trying to figure any of that information out. But one thing's for sure, however they stitched these captures together, it's real bad, because as you could tell, it was wiggling back and forth. Unfortunately, because we've got what looks like the second gen bubble, unfortunately we can't tell which side of the road. No. Shit. Okay. Actually, west and northwest. Well, that's one way to quickly determine which direction you can go. And the part that sucks is that because I saw that that antelope, so to speak, or whatever animal that is, I have a feeling we might be in a natural reserve somewhere. And the worst part at that, in a section where it's just a long straight proverbial line between one section of the road, and you can't get anywhere from it. However, what can you provide us? Okay, that's a yellow license plate, which unfortunately, while I'm fairly certain that is of note in Kenya or Uganda, I actually have no idea where else within the southeast corner of the continent that it could be. Ooh. That. Unfortunately, actually... Okay. First thing is we're sent a checkpoint here because we at least have one place of note that we could go to, but unfortunately... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I am stuck in an... This really sucks. Oh, this really sucks. Wait a second, you got... Kenya, Rwanda. This really sucks because we get stuck in a hunting ground, and the only clue I have are yellow license plates. Fuck it. Probably wrong, but oh well. Yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling it's probably going to be one of the two, but unfortunately, the odds were not in my favor. Okay, now the thing is... Shit. And of course, the minute I try to get close to that car to see what it... Ooh. And of course... Ooh. Thank you. That's what I wanted to see because that is very much our Finnish friends. Oh boy. Ooh. No, wait. Oh. That's a pure white plate, which... Ooh. Okay. Because I'm not distinctively seeing any European plates, this is either Russia or one of the areas on the east side of Europe that happens to do that, to speak or utilize Cyrillic. Probably wrong, but fuck it. Oh, that was indeed Russia in our lovely eastern part of the country. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's Vietnamese. Ooh. Now, question is, are we actually in Vietnam or are we in one of the other lovely places? Okay. Siem Reap. Okay. Yeah, right now I know we're very much somewhere in Southeast Asia. Now, question is, all those cards were possibly having a chance to do us some good, but thing is, oh, that's messed up. Really? Yeah, right now Vietnam and Cambodia are the two ones that I'm looking at. Maybe even Thailand, to be honest, but it's a really hard toss-up because it didn't look like there were any signs back at that structure that we spawned by. So right now it's just a matter of trying to see if we can find a way out of this area where we're at and possibly get to a main road, because as long as I can get to a road that has the national or national or regional ooh, that's Angkor. Yes. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Okay. I think this is Cambodia. Actually, yeah. Fuck it. Okay. Oh, there's Siem Reap. There. It's like, okay. Okay. Now, based on what this gentleman is wearing here, this, at first glance, this gives Indian shit cam. However, this is very much Arabic and matches what you would see in their neighbor of Pakistan. So, yeah, I'm gonna send on Pakistan with this one. Oh. And of course, we're in Lahore. Yeah. It's probably the only place we would generally really get stuck in. Okay. Now, because that happens to say Nottingham right there at the bottom. Okay, yep. And then see yellow plate. Yeah, this is very much the United Kingdom. Ooh. Okay, actually, Okay. This is the part where I hope I get to a road rather than dirt paths, because this is going to be rather difficult to try and figure out. Because right now, all I do know is we're very much in Africa, or at least I'm fairly certain is, but the question is where exactly, and this one is definitely very much disconcerting. Okay, group. Ooh, Coast. Gaston. Okay. This is probably going to be gonna be a little disorientating for a map, but without me trying to turn my head upside down, I'm gonna try to do this automatically. Okay. Probably looks all weird as hell, but transform. Reset transform. Okay, Control RF, and we are locking you right there. Perfect. Okay. So, this very much appears to be French. That sign appears to be French. And as of right now, there's generally only 2 places in Africa where you would very much speak and understand French in a former fashion. And that is Tunisia and Senegal. Now, with the way this is looking, this is very much not Tunisia, because 1, we don't have a follow car, and 2, the general structures of the building doesn't line up. Now, however, that flag right there, I'm fairly certain, is the Senegalan national flag, so we are going to bank on that as being the useful clue. Okay, unfortunately, we are back to our lovely area back in the Middle East. Unfortunately, oh, World Cup, there's only one place over that way of note where that could very much be, and that would be Qatar. Okay, so yeah, that's not gonna do me any good trying to figure that one out. Okay, let's try to see. What this will give us, if anything. Because right now, all I'm getting is goddamn road work. And the sign back there mentioning 2 places. just had something like this, which unfortunately were very much vague to all hell. Ooh. Okay. How far does that go? No, it doesn't look like. Okay. E77. There's. Okay. Well. Ooh. Ramuli. Shit. Now that. Oh. Okay, let's jump back. Okay, so we are going to zoom this in right about here where both of us can see it. Perfect. This is the part that's all confusing to hell. Because saw the two signs saying red A2 and a green E77. They don't match anywhere in Lithuania. E77A2. Okay, so there's Cessus. So, yep, very much in Latvia. Okay, so immediate shit cam. But the question is, okay, that sign there does not have the triangles of Bengali at a glance. And this very much looks like it could be southern India. But the unfortunate thing, it also looks like it could be Sri Lanka. Ooh, Bangalore. Was a car Bangalore. Okay, actually, I think it Bengaluru. Okay, yeah, that I was like, why does it sound familiar like that? And that's because that was the previously used name, what not used for that area. Okay, so I saw the license plates back there, one with a double blue one, which generally is indicative of France. I'm going to bank on it again. That is very much French, so thank you. Okay, I'm going to send based on that alone. Like, yeah, there's no way. Huh. Okay. Interesting already. Shit. Unfortunately, I don't recognize. Fortunately, don't recognize. I'm fairly certain I should be able to recognize some of the stuff there. This might be Croatia. But not quite sure yet, to be honest. Let's do that. Okay, that looks like that's supposed to be E. Novi City. What is that? That's Serbia. Actually. Donja Gorski. Let's come back. Oh. I was like, wait, that's a rift. That is very much Montenegro in that case. Well, and while there was a chant. Ooh. Okay, I'm saying it based on that. While there was still a chance that could technically have been Albania, I was fairly certain something else would give me a clue that of what it was. Now, that last one, while it was a lucky guess to an extent, there's no reason why there would be the trash cans showing any city but their own of where it is. Whereas this one, ooh. Okay, there's a chance we're probably back in Turkey again. And I'm gonna bank on that. Probably wrong, but nope. we are very much okay. Ooh. Okay. Sun is to the east, which is actually not helping me any. Because by the general logic of how the sun is generally positioned, there's a chance that this would be like, oh, we're roughly right on the equator, but thing is, it wouldn't make sense. And good morning to you too, Mr. Buttercats. A little tired for the most part, and a little hungry, but both of those will pass shortly later on when I'm able to take care of both of them. But for the most part, I am doing just fine, to be honest. Though, with the... Ooh. Oh. Okay. Ooh, please. I'm up, and of course... Okay, I'm like 99% certain... I generally want to try to do it on my own. However, there are instances when I may ask, or if you happen to use one of the channel point rewards or Streamloots cards to give an opinion, and you can do it then, but otherwise I try to do it on my own. Okay, so sun... Wait. Okay, that's a square plate. And the thing is, the sun says it's roughly to the southeast. So, okay, that at least gives some reassuring bit. Now, let me see when the next meter sign or whatnot goes up or down, because depending on how it is, I'm just... Yep. Full sending it this way, because that sign indicates I'm going away from a particular point that may provide information, though just before I did the jump back to here, I actually saw what looked like a stoplight sign, which may have been possibly useful for me. Ooh. Oh, no. Well. Ooh. Okay, so that SON3 or 6 okay. Okay, so Puerto Libertad. Huh. Okay, I was hoping that, yeah, it very is. And the thing is, it looks like it could be Mexico. Actually, let's... Ooh. Ah, this is indeed Mexico. Because I'm like, wait, SON could probably be short for Sonora, and that's Mexican. I'm like, okay, let me try to see the regions within there. And then when I saw it, and then I was like, yeah, there's no way it's not that. Okay, this is not where I expect to spawn. Okay, so why did you choose... Alright, Mr. or Miss Trekker, why did you decide to go down that little alleyway, which isn't helping? Okay. So, unfortunately, the part that's gonna suck for me is I still can't really tell the difference between the languages and whatnot, so it's a crapshoot sometimes trying to remember which is which, and then there's trying to remember some of the license plates for places. Okay. That is exactly the clue that I thought I was gonna get. And it is actually time for me to take my first break. And because I actually need to use the bathroom as well, I am going to run 3 minutes worth of ads, get rid of pre-rolls for the next hour, and I will see you guys in 3 minutes. And we should be back now. So let's see what... Ooh. Okay. This is a rather interesting one to spawn into. Ooh, okay. Felonvis. Oh. Oh. That right there was enough to give me the clue that I needed. Because I was like, it looks almost like Singapore or Australia almost, but not quite. However, when you see somewhere that mentions a major city, it's like, there's no way it's anywhere but here. And unfortunately, ooh. Actually, I'm fairly certain that says, mentions Chile in the bottom left corner, so I'm sending it. I'm not even gonna try to zoom down the road and see. Oh boy. Well, this probably isn't too much better than that last one. So, quickly go down and whatnot. Okay, so wherever we're at, we drive on the... we drive right-handed. So that at least helps a little bit of figuring out where we're at. The part that seems a little weird is the fact that this copious amount of sand, rather than, or at a glance it appears to be sand, whether or not this is some probably really weird dirt or just an issue with how the camera captured the this section, who knows. But and yeah, like that, we're once again getting a thing pointing to the east, which half the time means don't trust me, I'm not gonna give you any good information. So I'm going to have to use signs and whatnot, since right now I cannot, since I very much cannot trust the sun orientation. At immediate face value, this looks like this could possibly be South or Central America, but because I'm not seeing anything of any kind, I have no clue whatsoever. Also, doesn't help that the only source of signs that I've seen are so far away from the streetcar. Absolutely no way of being able to okay. That almost looks like it could be a Chilean. Actually, no, I'm not gonna assume anything. Okay. while I can't really tell because of both the angle and what looks like the window tint, I think we might be in Chile. But I've got no idea whatsoever. Okay, actually. Yeah, and also here's this. Looking at this capture, sun's now pointing due west. And plus what looked like dry, sandy dirt is now looking like red clay / mud. Ooh. 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 Okay, so let's... Okay, we're gonna set checkpoint here because this is the first actual decent clue I've been able to possibly use at all. But unfortunately, stuff's a little bit too far away to make heads or tails of it. And even then, from what I can read on it, it's actually not returning anything useful. Okay, so yeah, that car's not giving anything useful to me either, beyond a driving on the right side and possibly individuals with a light skin and whatnot. So right now it's leaning towards South America, but there's been no signs that I've been able to read give any useful clue. However, Bacaba do Maranum. Okay. Okay, so that sign back there where we started. Oh, ooh. I see a governmental... Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay, I was like, wait, that's Portuguese. So there we very much indeed have to be in Brazil. Okay. This is Lesotho or Eswatini off the bat. Unfortunately, I'm having a brain fart trying to... I'm fairly certain Lesotho, their hills that are similar like this are outright green and not rocky. but it's just one of the many metas that I can only half remember and forget the rest of it, which sucks. Now, if I can happen to come across something that can give me a clue as to which one it may be. Okay. Let's try to see if we can go down this way and get to an actual road rather than the dirt way. Ooh. Okay, so this is at least what I wanted, because now I'm on a main road within whatever village or town this may be. Okay, wait. Question is Tumaho a big enough place to probably stand out? Or is it one of those you gotta zoom your ass in? Well, I'm at least grateful we managed to get off that dirt side street and be able to go down a road. Unfortunately, when there's little to no signs indicating which place you might be possibly in, gets a little difficult and be more forced to guess. So okay. Now, the thing is, to be honest, if I just saw a flag, that could actually help me a lot better, because the Eswatinian and the Sothan flags are very much different, and depending, and actually, if we were get a nice capture with wherever this is, we could actually see a older city information. Okay, now wait. Mazru City. We are in Lesotho. Because I'm like, wait, I'm fairly certain I recognize that. And yep. Okay. Immediate knowledge is we are in a area that is EU, or at least Europe. Ooh. Okay, I'm sending it based on that, so Hungary. Okay. So. Ooh. Local Transport Authority. And ooh, actually... Oh, that's fucked up. Okay. Now, the thing is, this looks like it could very much be Singapore. Or maybe Hong Kong, because of the Chinese... Khalsa Crescent Prison. Now with it... Huh. Now... Okay. Okay, Khalsa Crescent Prison. Oh. Holy shit. That was a change and a half. Oh. We are very much in Singapore. Because there's only one bus system that has SG on it. Where the hell did that prison go? Okay. Oh well, whatever. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. That... What I was talking about was having old captures, because Swaziland was the previous name of what was formerly is the previous name of what is currently known as Eswatini. Now, the thing is, very much seeing what looked like possibly Italian signs. Okay, actually, I was gonna say, is this actually Italy and not San Marino? But given how mountainous this scene, I almost... Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, and there's Trento. Okay, that does appear to be EU plate. Question is sculpture. Shit. No. Oh wait. I might be thinking of something else. Like, wait. That looks like the... Oh, fuck. Okay. Unfortunately... I'm fairly certain the stuff I'm seeing right now is stuff that I should partially recognize seen before. But I'm having a brain fart and can't recognize it, which sucks to be honest, but it just be like that sometimes. Now, ooh. Okay. All right. Yeah, that was a small one I wouldn't have seen. Okay, very much driving on the left side. So there's one of a handful of countries this could be. However, I'm not quite sure which one this may be because the grass is so brown as hell. Unfortunately, I feel like that should be giving me a oh. Okay, I know why some of this stuff is looking like bad. Because it's fucking burned. Go figure. Okay, you're not providing me anything useful. So let's keep going down. But yeah, the grass here is so dry. If it was green, I probably would say Lesotho, to be honest. But because it's so dry, it just feels weird, to be honest. Oh, and Kuthu. Okay. Yeah, and hello to you too, Finguesser. Yeah, because I'm like, both Lesotho and Eswatini have the generally all green landscape, and if this were green, it would probably be closest to Lesotho because Eswatini generally has the. Oh no, I thought Lesotho was the green mountains and hills. Yeah. Oh, I said. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that one, to an extent, yeah, it really does make sense with South Africa, but with the way it was giving the same looks you would have with ooh. Oh, come on. The same way Lesotho or Eswatini would be. I was like, could it be? Unfortunately, that sign is just. Ooh. Oh, come on. And of course, it's like, we're gonna tear down all your useful information that you can't read it. Okay. At face value, this is Spanish and not Portuguese. Wait. Okay, I was like, why does it look like that's supposed to be a Portuguese accented E when everything else is come along the lines of looking like it's explicitly Spanish? Might have just been an accented A, which was confusing. That's for sure. Definitely doesn't help that we're in somewhere super remote as hell, and there's another not so useful. Oh, god damn it. Of course, the sign would be faded to all hell and can't actually read it. Okay, so what? Panuelas. Okay, let's jump back. See what. Okay. That actually looks like a interesting license plate. Looks like a thin, more thin than the yellow EU. I mean the blue EU plates. About maybe half the width of those, but yellow. Ooh. Okay. That political poster right there looks like it says pan in the top left corner. Unfortunately. Oh, Panuelas. Cedazo. Okay. Cedazo and Panuelas. Okay. Okay, none of those are coming up. Okay. Okay, so maybe this actually isn't Panama. It was probably just coincidental with what the political poster said. Okay. Let's try to see if we keep going straight down this road. Ooh. Nope, just a dead end. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This. Yeah, I was starting to think, yeah, I was starting to think that, oh, Ciudad de Mexico. Yep, that is very much a big Mexican tell. Yeah, that was gonna be a hard one to figure out, to an extent, but would eventually have made it. Ooh. Okay. We are. I know. One of the buildings back there had Spanish spray paint on it. Oh. Okay, that is not the flag I was thinking of. Ooh, wait. Ooh, I know I just saw a second flag. That is not the one that that very much. Okay, I can't tell what flag that is, but I know the second one is actually not a country flag, though the one thing that I saw. Oh, okay, that. Though the one cloth thing that I saw draped over the side looked like a Uruguayan flag. However, oh yes, I know what a Texas flag looks like. The only difference is that one is partially cut off. Ooh. That was a lucky. Okay. Immediate Indian shit cam. Now the question is this India or is this Bangladesh? Ooh, like almost like for a second I thought, why is this? Oh no, come on. Fuck. Okay. Let's try to see if we can get out to some sort of main road like this one. And then pray we find some writing because... Yeah, if I could just find... Ooh. So this is looking more slightly more southern than north. But yeah, I'm like yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because the way I've discovered with India, pretty much from about almost the middle all the way up along this way, for the most part, has the flat top writing of the script. When you go out towards West Bengal and Bangladesh, you start getting the standard triangle in the script. And then it's a matter of trying to see if you can figure it out. But yeah, as long as I can generally see the script for it, that's easy one to figure out. Whereas this one, based on this alone, this is very much Turkish. Oh, fuck. What was that sign? Oh, dip. It's like... Yeah, unfortunately... Ooh. I actually think this sign is absolutely... Yeah, probably not, actually. Though, while this very much looks like it could be Africa, this actually could be Australia as well. The thing is, I just need to find some signs beyond dip or something similar. And yeah, not gonna rely on the sun this time because it's doing the cardinal direction facing east and west, which provide absolutely no use. Though, to be fair, this also could be South America. No, this cannot be South American. Yeah, I'm like, this looks like it could be Africa, but because I'm not seeing any kind of... While the signs are given the feeling that they're on the left-hand side for driving on the left like they do, it's not given anything distinct, and based on some partial remote areas, this very much does look Australian as hell. Well, that at least is going down, so yeah, actually, fuck it, I'm sending Australia. Oh, okay, so as long as I was going that direction, I think I would have gotten it. Okay. Now this on... I was about to say, now this on the other hand, I might have some luck trying to probably guess the sun, but unfortunately that does not appear to be the case. Though I am fairly certain probably... Ooh, in South America, which hopefully... Okay, so... West... that looks like a white plate, which may be Chile. That truck seems a little bit out of order. Ooh. Okay, can we... Puerto Quetzal. Okay. Okay, that is actually not helping me any. One thing's for sure, definitely on a very active mountainside on this capture. Okay. Ooh, okay, jump back. Fortunately, that is Spanish ambiguous. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, that may be a partial clue because that matches how what the... Ooh, C... I'm seeing CA. There's CH. SCH. Okay, okay. I was like, thing is, none of the roads are matching that. Some of them have the similar naming thing, but they're not matching the CT that the CT22 that I saw back there. Okay, now what's this say? drive with caution. Ooh. And that's just another related one. Okay, so maybe that sign actually was only talking about for back there. Come on. And I hate when I get the sideways drift. Just move forward. Okay. Okay, back one. Okay, come on. Can we move forward instead of doing the air step? It's like, Jesus Christ, come on, give me something. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the CT22, whatever it said, was actually not quite relevant, but okay, so ooh, red. Huh. Yeah, and we're back with the I don't trust the sun. And this one almost matches up what sort of what I was thinking Eswatini or Lesotho were. Though the fact that it goes from all that green to this shit, where that really to the instant slightly dry bit, which doesn't make sense, I think, and that would lead me to believe that this is obviously somewhere in South America, possibly. And there's the Spanish sign. Unfortunately, one of the signs back there that I thought probably might be able to help, unfortunately, was lost between street captures, which sucks ass, but it is what it is. So try to see if we can find something useful. Because right now, all I know is probably South America, possibly southern honestly southern Chile, or at least down from about Santiago on southwards, perhaps. But not really seeing. Okay, yeah, seeing the mountainy bits over at distance, that definitely looks Chilean. Because with Argentina, it's more flat and open with their desert look, whereas this one, yeah, that's what my logic is thinking. Somewhere from at least Santiago or whatnot, anywhere down towards Tierra del Fuego. Actually, yeah, I'm just saying it based on that. Ah, yeah, we were indeed down in the southern part of the country. Because it. Okay. Oh. Okay, thank you. I was like, why does this look like it could be. Probably Estonia? But I'm like, at first glance, I'm like, that looks Japanese. I was like, I'm gonna try to see if I can find a sign. Okay. Ooh. Okay, one of 3 countries this could be. But this does not look to be a. Okay, 118, and based on the. See if I can find. Okay, now where's wine? Where the hell is wine? Okay, 118. Wait. Where's it? I'm fairly certain I've seen a. Okay, the sign and thing whatnot back here mention Austria. Okay, let's actually see what this one may have to say. Wait. Green Day, Fall Out Boy, and Weezer? Ooh. Ah, that is exactly what I wanted to see. Shit. Now, okay, this is looking like it's trying to be a Swiss low cam. But thing is, or is that actually just this? Let's see if I can. Brooke, me, or Wayne, wait a second. Okay, there's... Does... Oh, okay, here's 6. Shit. Okay, let's come back to Austria. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Gonna go ahead. It's like that, whatnot probably matches. Okay. Now, ooh. Let me out of this zoo. Or whatever this thing is. Okay. Okay. Ooh. God damn it, I can't get out of here. But okay. It's that time for the top of the hour for us to run 3 minutes worth of ads to get rid of pre-rolls for the next hour. I will see you back in 3 minutes, or however long is that Twitch may or may not serve you ads. So I'll be right back. And we are back once again. Oh. So I'm like, it very much looks like it's possibly China, but it's also giving Japanese, but unfortunately, because of whatever reason, I don't even think I can actually get out of here, though. Actually, Fukuoka. This is very much Japan. Because there's one, if there's one thing that I've gotten from there's one thing I've gotten from the cyclothon with Sea Dog, Chris Abroad, and then Jet Lag the game when they were doing their fun stuff, is my slight familiarity with Japan and whatnot. And Fukuoka City is one of the places, at least with Sea Dog and Chris Abroad with their cyclothons, that I've been familiar with. I'm like, can I actually get out of here? Because right now my mind is sort of trying to play tricks on me. Like, is this Hong Kong slash China, or is this Japan? Because I'm not seeing anything to really discern between the two. But because the way the street name signs are, I'm like fairly certain this is oh. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it was in... Okay, yeah, it was indeed Hong Kong, because I'm like... couldn't really quite tell about anything. Ooh. Okay. Well, at least this first clue I've got with wherever this is that we are actually somewhere in Africa, because the first clue I had was that we're driving on the left-hand side of the road, and while the sun orientation wouldn't have been much use because of what looked like at a glance, the reflection, well, the shadow of the street view car was at an angle to where I could at least see where the front of the car is. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is very much facing this way. Oh. Okay, so we've got a white car, and thanks to my friend Geoguessr from earlier, this is Botswana, Eswatini, or Lesotho, most likely. Or at least following the logic of what they said with the blue car for South Africa. And because we've got a white car, there's a chance that we've got with one of the neighbors, but unfortunately can't really tell anything yet. Unfortunately, we're in a stretch of road where there's absolutely nothing that can provide us any shit. That looks like a crest. Like sort of a governmental or agency based car, but unfortunately, because the angle at which the street view captured it, it more or less made it impossible to be able to discern what the text on it actually said. So on to back, zooming down the road and trying to see if we can find anything. Now the thing is, because seeing yellow plates, there's a chance we might be in Uganda. But I really can never remember if it's just them or if it's them and elsewhere that have orange plates. I mean, yellow plates, that is. Ooh. Okay, this is actually flat, so it can't be Eswatini or Lesotho. Unfortunately, I don't think any of those signs are really showing me any useful information that I immediately can tell about. Okay, what do you have to say? The fact that that is clear as day and not remote blurred is actually insane, to be honest. Because they can do every other car and certain locations. But they can't do a car that's about several feet away from you. just absolutely crazy, to be honest. Yeah, unfortunately, I can tell even without zooming in. That's gonna be too impossible to try to make sense of. Okay, and what do you have for us? Babanong. So. Okay, so what do you have? Ooh, yes. Shit. Shit, god damn it. Now, because I've seen a handful of yellow plates, I'd like to think it might be Uganda, but thing is, there's little to no green everywhere, so that makes no sense, and I'd like to think one of the other areas around it. Shit. Yeah, literally nothing so far to help us. And all the signs of use are too far away for me to be able to discern anything. And the only thing I've been able to get so far has been contradicting information. Only thing I have been able to get so far is we're just east of Babanong. Just really rubs me a little bit the fact that we have the one sign back there indicating, hey, you're this many kilometers, blah, 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 away from these 3 cities or towns or even villages. And you can't even see which one it is, so get fucked. Come on, gotta have something around here somewhere for me to figure out. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Okay. Mashatu? Come on. I'm seeing everything but what the answer is. And the fact that I can't see what the one sign says back that way that could possibly help me really sucks. Oh, oh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, Gobo Jungo. Shit. I was like, ooh, ooh, what's that? Nope. Nope, that is not what I was looking for. Which sucks, but it is what it is. Come on. Such a remote area in Africa somewhere, it's not given anything of use. Okay, so we are gonna set a checkpoint here because that's the only spot giving any reasonable clue whatsoever, even if I have no idea where it is still. And because I'm not seeing a follow car behind me, that's the part that makes this so difficult. Though, to an extent, it's still, by that proxy, would mark a couple places at least off the list of possibilities, but unfortunately, it doesn't do it in a way that's like, okay, this is absolutely where you are and or could be. That, no, I'm not going to question it. Okay. Yeah, it was one of the small places. No way in hell I was going to try to full send that. this very much screams big Nordic 3 along with their 3 southern neighbors. However, this is very much indeed a Finnish one. Okay, while that sign said Phi Express for some sort of shipping company, I think, and whatnot. Okay, that is actually probably... Ooh. Okay, so it covers all that. Okay, so... Okay, Bergi, Agapula Oeste, La Pua Nueva Ella. Okay, that's a little better. Because at face value, this looks like it could be the Philippines, but also looks like it could be could also be Indonesian. Upalo. Move to here. Set a pin for right now. Because that might come into use. Assuming I don't see anything further up. May confirm it a lot more quickly. Okay, yeah, now this is looking more Indonesian than possibly the Philippines. Okay. Two. And the thing is, it's literally looking like a split between the Philippines and Indonesia. It literally just can't make up its mind which one it wants to be. However, Philippines. Okay, so question is, where is this? Oh, We're up in the far north of the country. What do you say? Oh, just turn. Okay. Keep on zoom. No, I said I want to go down this way. Thank you. I said no, I want to go this way. The hell you mean? Ooh. Okay, so we can't go that way. However, that faded sign looks like it might be Greek. Unfortunately, because it's so far away and or faded, I can't make heads or tails of what it says. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is very much Greek. Oh. Okay. Driving on the right, so still could possibly be our Nordic friends. But that looks like a NA flag of some kind. Goganda? Okay, so based on the fact that that sign was explicitly in English, I'm gonna outright rule we are very much in NA, but the question is, are we Canada or US? Now, the thing is, because I don't think I've seen kilometer or mile marker signs just yet, we quite sure. Ooh. Can't explicitly mark things off. Beowulf Camp. Okay, now. Canada. That was an easy one. Okay, very much. That's very much French. But the question is this? Okay. Based on the long plate, this is very much EU, I think. Okay, so I can't go anywhere into this gas station by the looks of it. Okay, so let's keep going. Get back on the road. Ah. Oh shit, we got Belgiumed. God damn it. I was doing so good. Oh. I can see the sign from a distance. Constellation Japan. Okay. Okay. Fairly certain this... Sipcot is actually the municipal. But yeah, I'm fairly certain this is Philippines again. Yeah. I was like... That's all matching that. Now, this one... This is a... Okay, so... Very much not Nigeria or Kenya, it appears, based on at least no follow car. There doesn't appear to be a snorkel, so not Kenya. Now, South Africa, that EZZA. Okay, very much Europe, I know already. Hello to 200 ELO. Depends what you mean by start. I generally only do single. Actually, let's go back to... Oh, ooh, it's been a few good years. Yeah, it's been a while, but even then, it was just casual stuff and whatnot. Whereas right now, okay, actually, a little bit more active and figuring stuff out. Though unlike most people who use the website, I actually don't play duels, competitive, all that stuff and whatnot. So, a lot different for what they do, along with what I do when I'm playing as well. Right. I'm fairly certain I've seen these places before, but I'm not finding it. Tabor, Zelio, and Soboslav. And it's driving me a little nuts that I can't. There's a good chance I have to zoom in to be able to see this, but I'll at least save that under places that may be of interest another time. For right now, let's just try to see if we can find something useful, because right now all we have is EU plates, which mean absolutely nothing to us. Come on, let's... Okay. Yeah, but the thing is, because I generally only do this twice a week, and I've got, there's some, some things, tend to go right out of my head, if I don't happen to do it, a lot compared to most people's. So I could do something and a maybe okay. Now where the hell is Tabor? A little while later it's gonna go straight out the window and I'm like, damn, what the hell was that thing I was just told? Because I'm like, I'll realize it should be familiar, but I can't remember. Okay, so Los Lagos. Okay, very much Spanish-speaking country, or at least so it seems. Ooh. Gobernador de Chile. Yeah, for those that okay. Yeah, for those that probably do play on a competitive frequent level, perhaps. Whereas I frankly don't care half the time, and I mainly just do streaks. That was Albany, but I'm like, okay, this very much looks US. Now, is it US or Canada? And when I saw the yellow license plates, I'm like, oh yeah, I know which state this should be. Okay. With both country and states, I'm up to 93 at the moment. Ooh, that was a good one. But yeah, while most people are relying on road marks or bollards, I generally try to look for signs and flags because of the modes I play. And while the flag ones may be a slight cheaty-esque, to be honest, a good portion of them I'm familiar enough with. Okay, this is Poland. And when it comes to languages, trying to match what matches with various city names at least. But Okay. So, let's... This one looks like it's... yeah, it probably could be... Blobier. But the thing is the... Oh, okay. Now that... the first sign back there looked a little bit more compact. And whatnot, though that last one on the... for the street address was like, yeah, that is very much... Thai. And this one is a easy Ireland because of lovely Gaelic and English. Okay, so let's try to see where we can find the first bit of Indian script. Yeah, probably is. Come on. If anything, I wouldn't be surprised if this is probably... actually, yeah. Yeah, I'm just basing it... It's very much... Oh, no! Because I'm like... If this was any of the other places, it'd probably have a little bit more writing, but... Yeah, that was very much screaming Indian shit cam and whatnot. Now, I will admit, though, the only bollards that I... Ooh. Don't tell me this one. I know... This is either Lithuania or Estonia, and I'm 90% it's Lithuania. Yeah. Yeah, because those particular blue signs, with the exception, I think, of Russia as well, they probably do, but I don't think I've necessarily seen those. But as far as bollards, the only ones I technically, at face value, have memorized and understand is Romania, because the stone ones with the red and white painting on them. And the one thing I really do hate with the maps and whatnot is the way the arrow movement does not want to work nicely, or the only option you have when you move up is the side profile view. Okay, yeah. I remember seeing that in one of the earlier guesses. Okay. I'd like to think we may be somewhere in Southeast Asia, but I wonder where this could be. I really wonder where this could be. Oh, yeah, Angkor, fuck. There I go, being cocky. Yeah, that's the second time some cockiness has bit me in the ass. Though, this one is... I'm fairly certain we're very much in Europe. but the thing is, definitely one of those weird looking ones, to be honest. And while we've at least got a obvious and visually marked road, it's just too weird and out of place not being on a general paved asphalt. So yeah, to an extent, at first I would say this is possibly either Greece or Italy, to be honest. But since we've got absolutely zero signs of anything anywhere, yeah, because this very much screams a vineyard country. And of course we would get one. Actually, fuck it, I'm sending Italy. It is what it is. Oh. Okay, so I was correct. Okay, so this is very much Europe-y again. Possibly... Ooh. I was going to say possibly any of the Nordics, but this also does look like it could, to an extent, be Estonia or even Russia, because of the particular, I think, the white trees. It's majority of the time it's particular vibes, because from a slight extent I've been doing it long enough to where I can visually understand what places look like. And then you get the lovely old Cyrillic, and it's like, I've got no fucking idea. So, this right now alone, I'm fairly certain we are possibly... Okay. I'm like 99%. Okay, yeah, it's like that license plate looks like it's all white. So that is very much going to be Russia in this instance. Okay. Shit. One of those 3 or so countries whose language I still cannot differentiate at times. Okay, 22 and 27. Okay, so can be either one of those, which suck. There's 37, 32. Okay, 27. Ooh, shit. We are indeed in Czechia. But yeah, when it's places like this where it's very much remote, even more remote than American countryside. Most of the time I've got a feeling that this is very much European, and until I see a sign, and yeah, when I see a sign like this, I'm like, okay, it's instantly Europe and not northern US or Canada. Ooh. And then it's a matter of trying to figure out from the signs. Now, okay. Ooh. Red 3, E2. Okay. Okay, it's red 3. And, okay, so set that checkpoint. Was, okay, try to and white, though. Yeah, it sometimes gets weird because of how unique their the road systems can be over here. It's a little... Ooh. Okay. Okay. I'm banking on that. Okay, yeah, I was like, ooh, yeah, that is exactly sort of where that's referencing. Ooh. Well, this is a interesting one. Okay. Very much Spanish. So this is 99% somewhere in South America. Question is, okay, unfortunately I can't make sense of any of that. Ooh. Okay, what did your shit say on your sign? It's like, if there's a taxi saying Bolivia, then there's a good chance we're in Bolivia. Okay. We're somewhere in dock, but the question is, which one could it be? Oh. Okay, that leads me to believe I think that's possibly where it is. Now the question is, can we... Oh. Okay, good. I was about to say, don't fuck me over. in the worst way possible. That close to being able to see something else. But think this is possibly Switzerland. Because this does sort of look like a slight... Ooh. Okay, where in the... Okay, yeah. Alright. And that is also impeccable timing as well, because it's the top of the hour, so it's time to run 3 minutes worth of ads to get rid of pre-rolls for the people that happen to come in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will be back in 3 minutes. And we have returned, so let's get to the next one. Ooh. Okay, very much Europe. Wait. Italy? Definitely, maybe somewhere coastal? Maybe Croatia or Italy? thing is, because I don't trust the sun orientation, where I think it is and where it possibly maybe are two different things, possibly. But, ooh. Shit. Well, whatever. Okay, so my initial guess of at least EU is correct because I see the blue bit on the left. So now it's a matter of trying to figure out where this is, because the sign back there that we passed a moment ago, I actually couldn't read what it's. Rua. Okay, so this is either Spain or Portugal. Oh, this is Portugal because I know that yellow tick anywhere. Okay, based on vibe alone, this probably gonna be wrong, but fuck it, why not? When you see Petro Peru, it's like, yeah, there's no reason why you shouldn't send Peru. Granted, there's always the chance you're on the edge of a border that's very close to it, but okay, now very interesting. Okay, so we've got the Danish or Norwegian O, strike through O at least. Now the question is, okay, because this is appearing very flat, I almost want to say this is Denmark. Arhas Iga Miljby. Oh. And Arhas, yeah. Very much Denmark. The part that makes this feel so weird is because the blue and yellow bollards are very much a Scandinavian thing, but thing is, I know the sign back there mentioned altitude and whatnot, which it looked like was being spelled in a Spanish. Okay, Sierra Nevada, which in itself is very much a Spanish name, but not necessarily possibly relevant to where we are. Now let's see if we can get... Is the Sierra Nevada gonna help us any? Okay, that... I think that's just the quote-unquote posted speed limit. Ooh. Cataratas de Andalusia. Okay, there's Portugal on that one. Okay. Signs partially point. It probably is, but I'm seeing Portuguese license plates. Which could very much mean we're close along the border, if that. But I actually have no idea, to be honest. All I know is we're very much between Spanish and Portuguese. And right now it's honestly a toss up. Junta Carreteras. But yeah. Where it actually is a toss-up because I've not seen a actual road sign indicating which road we're on, because if I had that I could probably definitely figure it out, but unfortunately I'm just getting speed limit signs and colorful poles. Ooh. Okay. Okay, that's okay, so that's actually mentioning the way that is written indicates this is most likely Spain, because none of that is worded in a fashion to indicate this is Portuguese. Ooh. A395. Okay, yeah, this has to... Okay, yeah. Oh, there's Sierra Nevada. Okay, let's actually look this up for me. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can zoom out a little bit. The hell was that? Oh well. Oh, actually probably that. Yeah, and I think it was, but yeah, it was indeed Spain. Ooh. Someone needs to replace the ink and or ribbon or paper in the printer. Thing's broken again. Okay, so pointing to the northwest, which is never a good thing, because I really can't trust anything that generally isn't environmentally obvious half the time. Thing is, this very looks like it could be Argentina or Chile. Oh, come on, I said back. Puente Las Canagnos, Arroyo La Laguna. Okay, Puente Las Canagos. No, Canogas. Unfortunately, I don't think that's of any use beyond talking about that bridge crossing right there. Now, if only there was a sign of some kind talking about the kind of work being done there. Yeah. To an extent, this is honestly looking like technically anything in the middle here all the way down. Whereas if this were Chile, it would probably be stuff up in the northern bit. But right now, I've got no earthly idea, to be honest. Let's try to see if we can actually get okay, so we've got at least got a white car, which unfortunately both Chile and Argentina can have. Ooh. Though if we happen to get a black car, yeah, that's looking white as well, unfortunately. So looks like while this still could be while it still could be Argentina, it's not explicitly guaranteed since it's not since it doesn't happen to have a black car. Oh. Yeah. Very much white. Yeah, yeah, this one right here is very much eminently white. I thought Argentina can be both black and white, because I'm fairly certain that's happened to me before. It's just that I know Chile, I don't think has the black one, whereas they both do have the white one. But then again, the black car is the only one I know for certain with Argentina. Actually, fuck it. Okay, so how far... Oh. Yeah, it was indeed Chile. And unfortunately, we were indeed in a long, long section of nowhere. Okay, Spanish Colombia? It's Colombia that has the yellow license plates, or is that, Colombia? Colombia. Ooh. Okay, this is mid to northern India, possibly. But this could also be Nepal. But right now I'm... Oh, we're on a campus. Yeah, this is one of the if this is India, this is yeah. Is this in Oh. No, we're actually... Oh, now this... Oh, wait. Oh, nope. This is Nigeria. That's an easy peasy. Oh, that's actually a far north one. Okay, we have French. Now, what are the plates? Gonna Okay, so... Okay, that's a double one. The other one just has single line. Okay. Let's... Okay, let's try going up this road. Ooh. Okay, a little bit more. Yeah, I'm like fairly certain this probably is France. But the thing is, I'm not trying to get fucked by Belgium. Unfortunately, that sign that I saw there is of no use. That would lead me believe this is Belgium. But everything else is saying France. I'm seeing... If I could just get a... Okay. Listen, punt. Yeah, yeah, like everything really. Okay. And of course, none of that. Oh, du Brunnen door. Okay. That I Brunet North. That's one of the little bit of French that I do understand. Ooh. Okay. This is very much France. Because if Belgium does not have that particular number scheme, then it is very much their neighbor. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. Okay, this is Spanish. Back in Colombia? Ooh. And, okay. Yeah, I'm like, and none of these... Yeah, none of the flags have the crest in the middle. So, yeah. Ooh. And... Lovely, easy Korea spawn. I'll take that one. Okay. Now this. Okay. Did we just get an American I think we just got an American shit cam. Okay. Yeah, I'm 99%. There's a few states where I think this could be. But pretty much anywhere from Texas straight up to at least Kansas. But yeah, I'm full sending US. Oh. I think, yeah, this is, yeah, I was like, that very much screams American. Okay. That makes me think this might be, okay, so I thought that one sign back there was actually French, but it probably isn't. Okay, yeah, no, because I'm the because this is explicitly Arabic. And if this was Israel, it would have been Hebrew, which has a little bit more. No, the one sign that I saw first looked like it was French, but actually maybe Lebanon? No. What if it was Lebanon? Would the sign still? Ooh. Well, it's a long white at a glance from what it seems. Oof. Yeah, actually, forget all that. Oh, it was Lebanon. Yeah, that was really gonna be a toss up because I can't understand Arabic to save my life. So, nah, it would have happened either way, to be honest. Okay, now let me. Okay, now none of these. What? They're looking like they're supposed to be EU plates, but they're not. This one looks like it's red on. Yeah, if it was Norway, it would definitely had the. Wait, is this Denmark? Denmark or one of its leading. Nah. Actually, before I keep us. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is Iceland or Greenland. I just have to figure out. Actually, this would be Iceland, I'm fairly certain. Because Greenland is generally. Yeah, I'm like. Very much indeed in Reykjavik. Okay, which European country is this? Okay, that is very much Dutch. Yeah. I wonder where we could be. How could you fail so hard, Google? That's the second time this stream I've had an explicitly clear license plate. The only difference is this one, I can actually tell which one it is. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's jump. See what's. Okay, Scandinavia or the nearby neighboring three. Unfortunately, because that linguistically did not have. Okay. That leads me to believe it possibly might be one of the neighboring three. Ooh, actually. I'm fairly certain that's Finnish. Because that one looked like it had the trailing tie. Okay. I'm like, is that a Tunisian fault? Yeah. Yeah, it just looks like a weird one, but also because the French on the sign is a little obvious. Oh, we're indeed in the capital. Go figure. Ooh. Oh, Ooh. Oh, wait. I hate that sign. I can't explicitly tell if it's Spanish or Italian because the DE. Because while DE is very predominantly a Spanish word, sometimes Italy is fun like that and has stuff similar to it, but though to be fair, this also looks like it would be a weird Italian or Spanish anyways. Okay, so let's keep on zooming down a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately. Ooh, okay. Okay, so let's actually preemptively set a checkpoint here because I recognize. Ooh. Or so. Orso Villamaris. Okay, so right now we are wherever the hell Orso is. Wait. Also, like, I'm fairly certain I'd seen something like that in South America. Okay, so unfortunately that does not help me the way I wish it had. So let's keep on trying to go this direction. Concella de Orso. Ooh. Unfortunately, yeah, that. Ooh, actually, yes. I said I want here. Okay, so that at least confirms we are very much up in Europe, even without seeing a car license plate yet, because the sun was giving us explicit north southerly. Okay. that looks just like a singular blue line on that one, and not a Portuguese yellow as well, if this is. Okay. Seguiro. And because I'm seeing what very much looks like Spanish, but I'm not seeing any clues of it being Portuguese. Ooh, okay. That's leaning me more towards it being Spain now, I think, because I'm fairly certain that's referencing Spanish places. The part is, this is so fucking far remote. There's literally no way trying to be able to figure it out by the city location stuff, unless I zoom in super close. But because I have no real idea of where this could be, much less if it's actually Spain or Portugal, I have to try to see if I can find something, a clue. DP381. Okay. Okay. That at least gives me a clue for something, but again, because wherever we're at is very small and unique, we'd have to try to find something close and major to guess off of. Okay. Yeah, while we at least have a nearby road number. Ooh. Jump back. Okay, yeah, still nothing really cluing me in. Because the road name back there definitely matches what Spain has for their stuff, which is very much confusing to all hell. And that sign back there is starting to have some leak of some umlauts and also what looked like French, making no sense with that either. German Iglesias. Literally translate if you read it as is German church. Okay, ooh. Okay, that's oh. Only thing I've seen so far has just been the standard nondescript blue on the side. Only other thing I've seen. Okay. Why does the red section of that look like a bad looking Ugandan knuckles? Why do I have it feel like it's about ready to start saying, "Do you know the way?" Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna, yeah, seeing that there's no way. Ooh. Ooh. Well, this is a lot easier than that one. Wait, actually, yes and no. And I was thinking of the wrong license plate. I was like, wait, that's an easy Ukrainian plate. Then I'm like, wait, no. If it was Ukraine, the yellow would be on the left, not the right. This is Portugal. Okay. Yeah, like fairly certain that's an easy turkey. Yeah, this is very much Southeast Asia. Actually, okay, yeah, this is indeed the Philippines. New tab. Actually, give me just a second. Oh, shit. Nope. Fuck. JPEG. Shit. Cancel. Let's actually do. Remove. Yes. Let's. Yes. Okay. Yeah. When I mean by Ukrainian plates, it's this one. It looks like it has the standard EU style license plate. Style bar with the country code on the bottom of it. Now, Yeah. But yeah, I know that they're not in the EU. However, they got the similar EU style plates. Uh, with that with the bit whatnot, but yeah, uh, it, it it's still a toss up half the time when it comes to places like that. Uh, okay. Ooh. Ah, okay. Yep, that is why I want to confirm. That was indeed the UAE flag. Yeah, and while the plate that I showed you is definitely had some age, with the way the blur is, it the blue doesn't look any different than a official EU plate, so it sort of all looks the same regardless of what the color hue may be for it. But when you see one of those, you're like, oh yes, this is definitely a Ukrainian. Good chance it's a Ukrainian spawn. Well, this, on the other hand, is nothing but a pain in the ass. Oh. I changed my mind. It is no longer a pain in the ass. But yeah. Ooh. Ah, thank you very much. That's a freebie. I'll take that. Yep. Yep, thank you very much. Give me. Okay. Ooh. Shit. That one's just a little bit too far away for me to see. And the thing is, some of these signs I was seeing, the apostrophe diacritic, which I am not familiar with. Yeah, like that. Ooh. Ah, that would be why it's looking so funny. We got hungry. Ooh. Shit. Okay. So. Okay. Prolep and Kavadarsi. This looks like it could possibly be one of the ones over here rather than Ukraine and Russia. Though that one, this license plate, look, wait. Okay, that one looks like it's actually got red in the middle, which would mean Macedonia or Montenegro, perhaps? Okay, Prilep and Kavadarci. Though it also could be Serbia, to be honest. Prilep and Kavadarci. Okay. Now, the thing is, those are almost looking like Ukrainian plates, to be honest. But there's also a good chance I'm imagining shit. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so... That looks like it could be the Montenegro flag. I'm not seeing any noticeable... Oh. That's North Macedonia right there. Oh, very much Europe. And once again, in the middle of I have nowhere. Okay. Now, what did... Come on. Tsova and a joke. Okay. I think this actually might be Croatia, possibly. Either Croatia or Albania. Tsova. Fortune. Could be... no, don't do that to me. Okay, that's got a standard one blue plate, and it's not showing anything indicating. Ooh, and yeah, Czechia. Okay. Yep, very much that one. But okay, it's about that time for me to go ahead and call it. Nice 4-hour stream. Had good, bad luck today, along with caressing and beating up my ego a little bit. So, right now, I'm tentatively going to plan to hopefully stream tomorrow night And I do stress tomorrow night and not Tuesday morning like I usually do. It all depends on how I end up getting sleep tomorrow and whether or not my boss tries to wake me up and convince me to come into work tomorrow night, though there's a chance he may ask me tonight instead. But right now I'm going to tentatively plan to stream when I'm off for tomorrow. And depending on how long it takes for me to fix my usual spaghetti will determine what time I start. So we'll see how it goes from there, whether it's tonight when I get into work or when